so in this lesson we're going to be focusing on voicings and grooves that can be used in songs like Vencere and Los Muros Caeran. We're going to be showing different approaches. These songs are used in a lot of Hispanic churches, but also these voicings can be used for songs like Can't Stop Praising His Name that Mike Burrell and Jason White do. So I hope you guys can benefit from this groove and the voicing. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna break down the voicings that I was doing. These voicings you can take to other songs as well. So I'm in the key of G. I'm starting on the 6. So for the 6 I'm doing E minor 7. E minor 7. So I'm doing a E, B, D, E, G, B, and D. Another voicing I'm doing for the 6 is this one. I'm doing the E, B, the D, the 7, doing an A and a G together, the E, I'm adding the 9 and the 13. So those are two voicings I was doing for the 6. And then I was doing for the 4, major 7. So I'm doing a C, G, B, the D to the E, and then the G. I was also kind of doing it, I was inverting it, and I was doing it like this too. So C, G, B, D, and E, G, B, and E, or D. For the 5, I was doing like a regular 5, a D, A, E, F sharp, A, and D. I was also doing a major 7, and since I have a bass player, I was doing an F sharp, A, over the D, an F sharp, A, C sharp, E, and then A, C sharp, and the E. Another voicing that I like to do is this one. So it's just a little different. The left hand's the same, the F sharp, A, C sharp, E. The right hand is the F sharp, A flat, B to the C sharp, and F sharp. And then finally, it's on the 3, I'm doing this voicing. So it's a B, E flat, A, D, and G. So far you have and then I'm doing a 7, 3, 6 progression to resolve. So for the 7, I'm doing an F sharp, A, and C sharp. For the right hand, I'm doing an E, the F sharp to the A flat, and then the B. And this structure is used a lot on minor chords. You kind of do a major chord whole step down from whatever minor chord you're playing. So in this occasion, the F sharp, I'm doing an E. If I take it half, it'll be F and G. And you hear that type of voicing. So from here, I'm going to the 3, and I'm doing the same 3, the B, E flat, A, D, and G. And those are all the voicings that I was doing. Just one more movement. After the 6, when I was going to the 4, I was doing a 5-1-4 progression. 5-1-4, and the voicings I was doing was for the 5, I was doing an F, C, E, and on the right hand I was doing G, A, the D to the E, and the F sharp. And then for the 1, I went into a dominant, and I was doing an F, B, E, and the right hand is a B, D to the E, and the A. So to the 4, to the 5, to the 3, and then to the 6. So those are the voicings for this groove.
Alright guys, so right now I'm going to show you my take on this song. It's more of a funky feel. Depending on what your drummer, okay, I guess keep in mind, if you're a bass player, you gotta keep in mind the drummer. He needs to be giving you the appropriate rhythm, appropriate beat. That way you can do this. So we're gonna play it in real time, and then I'm just gonna show you my take, and then we'll slow it down after. All right, let's go. Real simple. So if we slow it down, we're gonna slow it down to like let's 115. So that's my take on it. Like I said, just more of a groovy as opposed to the original ones like dun, 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 dun. Right. So this is just another take on it. All right. So slow. So the groove, that's the main groove. Right, and then we go to the 4, and then I like to go, you could either, you could hold the same groove if you want, or you could, I like to go down lower, bum, open E, right? So all that is C, E, A, G, and then back to the C. Yo Vencere, and then on that part, Yo Vencere. 7, 3, and then back to the 6. So what I'm doing is on the D, right? So I do a hammer on right there. From the D to the E is a hammer on. 1, and then hammer on. And then pluck it twice. So, all right. So, and then we go right. So first part. That's the first part. Second part. So D, E, and then we D, E, then we go E. Back to the D, G. And then that's where we hit the 514. Simple 514. Right, slower. And then I do this on the C. Right, so what I'm doing is B to the C. First movement. part is from the same thing, from the E to the A, and then from the D to the G. So C, right? And then again to the open E. Right, so that's pretty much all I'm doing there. So from the top, let's go ahead and